Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Prodigy. The question of the day is, do you pop your pimples? Let us know down below in the comment section and you can be featured in our next video. Now before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. A minefield of extractions. This 90-year-old man with a case called rhinophilia, a disorder that Dr. Pimple Popper encountered last season, rhinophilia, creates a thickening of the skin on the nose and improved oil production in the area and very large pores loaded with keratinous material. The consequence is a bulbous blackhead and whitehead minefield, both of which Dr. Lee pinches up and out.
And he has these little blackheads that...
Nose blackhead extractions. Perhaps the most relatable video of the set. This clip shows Dr. Lee going to work on a teen's blackheaded nose. She uses a sharp loop coma joint extractor to puncture and compress in the tiny black pores until the white stringy pus is released.
You've never seen it?
No,
You've never seen what it looks like?
yes, I can see it.
Giant blackhead. During last year's Fall Pops a Christmas holiday special, Dr. Lee cured a 55-year-old patient whose blackhead transformed into an enlarged pore of Weiner, aka a blackhead that got so big that its surface hardened and stretched out the pore. In case you missed that fabulous deep-rooted extraction, this is 3 minutes of satisfying surgery. Upper lip extraction. Normally we see irritating blackheads showing up in places of the face where there's a remarkable oil secretion, like the nose and chin, but this video shows a much major exhibition of blackheads across a patient's upper lip, a place where they'd be able to grow and decay undetected for a long time. These clips show Dr. Lee taking to the deep-rooted growth. Ear extractions. Like blackheads of the nasal variety, those tiny black dots back in the inner ears are pretty common. The results on this case are also fairly routine, while fibrous stuff blowing up from the pore, but you must have a stomach of iron to watch through till the end.
Make sure that pore is exposed. It looks like it is pretty much though.
Blackheads on the back. The minor blackheads concealing this man's back is just the tip of the problem. The extraction is more of a digging and scratching process than a pop, but fascinating nevertheless. Huge nose growths. Lee worked with a variety of patients during season 3, including a man with a nose growth so big that it stopped him from breathing, a teen with a brownish rust that caused him to be teased at school, and a woman with a cyst that gave her horrible headaches. A cyst that spurted out weird substance. In the video, Lee cut open a man's earlobe area where he had a cyst. At first, blood came out of the hole, then it flowed a clear liquid. Lee pushed and compressed the system, all freeing more blood, and thanked that white material that was literally keratin. Although Lee didn't specify, it didn't seem that the cyst would hold that much liquid, and fans were horrified to see how much came out of the small area. Wow. Wasn't expecting to be that good, one person stated. Another called this the gift that keeps on giving because the thick white liquid seemed never ending. Huge lump on the back of thigh. Pimple Popper also removed an orange-sized lump that was originating on the back of a woman's thigh for 10 years. After considering the lump, Lee diagnosed it as a lipoma, a fat-filled growth that remains in the place between a person's muscle and skin, according to the Mayo Clinic. Although it's not obvious what causes lipomas, it's probably at least partly hereditary. Fortunately, lumps are not cancerous and generally harmless, says Mayo Clinic. To treat the lipoma's life, anesthesia in the area with a local anesthetic, then penetrated the lipoma with a sharp surgical tool. Instantly, the lump made a spurting and tweaking sound and a white liquid and blood began to ooze out of it. Blackheads the size of golf balls. During Lee's initial meeting with Jennifer, Lee diagnosed the masses as keloids, a type of race scar tissue that forms due to trauma to the area according to the American Academy of Dermatology. These inflated scars can grow to be much bigger than the wound that caused the scar in the first place. Lee revealed that it was Jennifer's infected pierced ears that caused the keloids to develop, although Lee said they were probably the biggest ever seen. To handle Jennifer, Lee had to surgically reconstruct the keloids. First, she applied a local anesthetic on Jennifer's ears, then she deliberately cut the growth, self-attempting to avoid as much of the actual ear tissue as possible. That will wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.